A good open world is vital for an RPG, and why Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 excels at that, I'm going to explain to you today. Hello there, my name is Fub. In case you don't know me, I'm helping Franky Boy with the video production on this channel. KCD2 will be covered by me, and today I'm going to give you my 6 reasons why I love the open world. This video, of course, will be spoiler free. I'm only going to show you 1 or 2 random events, but that's it. Alright, point number 1. The woods in the game. I don't think there will ever be a game with such realistic woods ever again. Whenever I enter one, I'm happy because it feels so realistic and like every single tree or plant has been planted by a developer by hand. Not once have I found any spot where I thought, that looks weird, or that doesn't look right. It's always on point and it's just so immersive. I love it. Point number 2, random events. Like in KCD1, there are random events, for example, when we fast travel between villages, but they can also occur when we are just traveling on our own. And the variety of these events is what makes them very good. Sometimes we get attacked by bandits, sometimes we'll find a merchant, but sometimes we'll also just find one random dude who wants to roll the dice, which can be very refreshing because it's like a short break. And I think that's really the part I enjoy the most about it. You don't know what you get. When fast traveling, you can also always decide to flee, or at least try to flee. And it's like a mini game, sort of. Whenever you see something, you have to decide, do I check it out or not? Personally, I always check it out because sometimes there are just some fun mini events or like stories, I guess. I don't want to go too far into that because I guess it's a little bit spoilery, but yeah, sometimes they can be very interesting. Also, you can make quite some money with just using those random events. What do I mean by that? For example, you could just take a route where you know that you are getting attacked a little bit more often, and maybe you go there at a riskier time, and if you're doing well in fighting, then you can just kill the bandits, sell it. Of course, it's risky, but you can get some good coin out of it. Point 3 on my list is the world feels busy. Whenever we are in town, there's always people going about their day. When I'm in the woods, there are animals. Sometimes they even hunt each other. Of course, from my second point, the events also take a huge part in that, but I almost never feel lonely. The only time I feel lonely is when I'm far, far away from civilization. And that brings me to my next point, point 4. The open world feels very realistic. And one part of it is when I'm far away from civilization and I shouldn't meet anyone, there isn't anyone. Maybe some rabbit or animal, but nothing more. Whilst when I'm in the city, like I already said, it feels very busy. Also, there's not one spot in the whole game where I thought, this place feels like it's been constructed for a specific quest, like, pretty sure we will be getting attacked here in like 2 quests. That always kills the immersion for me when there are places that don't feel natural, I guess. And I'm very happy that I haven't found at least one so far. Another thing which feels very realistic and immersive is when people don't like you. You will know it because their comments towards you are very mean, and vice versa. When they like you, they'll let you know it. That's just a nice detail and I appreciate it. Point number 5. There are so many details. Whether you are at the blacksmith and you see all those decorations, or you are out in the woods, there are so many details in the environment, and it feels like everything was set there by hand. There are only very few spots where I thought, okay, it looks a little bit empty, but that could be by choice, and all in all, I'm just very impressed. Which brings me to my last point in the list, treasures. It took a while for me to find my first treasure map, but now I thankfully can confirm that there are treasures again, like in KCD1. I really like those treasures because, like in KCD1, we get a map where we have to solve some kind of riddle, which I personally enjoy very much. But you can also just find those treasures by chance. When I recorded some nice spot for one video on our German channel, I just randomly found one of those treasures and only later found out that this treasure was one for one of the maps I had. And that you can find things by chance is not only true for treasures, but also for like NPCs you have to find for a quest, for example. And that may also just skip some of the quest steps and causes to have a completely different end for the quest. I love this and makes me look forward to replay the game or find out different stuff, and I get rewarded for exploring. And especially the reward part for exploring is so important for any good open world game, in my opinion. Those were the points on my list. I hope you look forward as much for the release of the game as I am. Feel free to stay here and subscribe to the channel so we will see each other again. Check out these old videos, and with that I can only say thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.